Are you listening? Damn.
Welcome to another episode of the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant Chappelle. If it's your first time here, welcome. The show is extremely simple. Every single week, we take all the week's gaming, geek, and nerd news, nerf it down into one show once a week for you, the audience. If you think that sounds awesome, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new here and haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And because we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, I'd like to throw it over to my counterpart, Dirk Durkinson, over at the Magic Wall, who will be watching our subscriber count for the entire episode. Dirk, how are we doing tonight? Thank you, Brian. My name is Dirk Durkinson, at Dirk Durkinson on Twitter. I am here in front of the Magic Wall for 2018 Subscriber Watch. All right, we're waiting to see the Nerf Report hit 1,000 subscribers, and currently, oh my lord, I apologize. I don't know how that got up there, but there we go. Currently, we're sitting at 994 subscribers. Now, the magic number we're looking for tonight is 1,000 subscribers, and if the Nerf Report hits it, or when the Nerf Report hits it, we'll make sure to buzz in and alert everyone back at the main studio. So, without further ado, back to you, Brian. You know, last week somebody said that there wasn't enough memes in the show. Prepare yourself, because this is going to be a meme overload. That's right, we'll be visiting Dirk throughout the evening, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, just like this week's Subscriber of the Week did. Shout out to YouTuber Blackwoods. Now, Blackwoods is putting out fantastic Red Dead 2 content, so if you have some time after this video, head on over to his channel, drop him a like, subscribe to his channel, let him know that I sent you there. He is well deserving of that. And finally, on this week's episode, the Red Dead Online beta has gone live, and we celebrate the death of the Nintendo Creators Program. But before we talk about any of that, here's your top headlines. Lootboxes, the ultimate villain of 2018. I mean, this year alone, Lootboxes has already declared war on countries like Spain, Portugal, France, and the United Kingdom. But if history has taught us anything, it's that you don't mess with America. This week, during a Federal Trade Commission hearing, Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire spoke out to the FTC by saying, given the seriousness of this issue, I think it is in fact time for the FTC to investigate these mechanisms, to ensure that children are being adequately protected, and to educate parents about the potential addiction and other negative impact of these games. Would you commit to undertaking this project and keeping this committee informed about it? Joseph Simmons, the chairman of the FTC, responded to the question by simply saying, yes. That's right, loot boxes, you better look out, because America's coming for you. You can run to the caves, but we're gonna find you. You can tell us we're gonna change, but Papa Simmons don't care. He's just gonna respond to you the same way he did this week. You will rue the day that you heard Papa Simmons repeat those 3 letters. Y-E-S. That might go down as the most American thing we've ever done on this show. PlayStation has been extremely quiet when it comes to their plans for the next-gen console. However, this week, thanks to the company Techtastic, it looks like we might have gotten our first glimpse at PlayStation's next-gen plans. And prepare yourselves, because it might be portable. This week, Techtastic discovered a new patent for Sony, listed as an electronic game cartridge. The patent doesn't explain what the cartridge would be used for, but that didn't stop the internet from assuming that PlayStation is working on a brand new PlayStation Vita 2.0. Now, if you're a longtime viewer, you would definitely remember that back in 2017, PlayStation filed a patent for what looks like a portable gaming console. Top that with the statement that Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO John Codera said to Bloomberg, in which he stated that he considers various options around the future of the PlayStation Vita. So just to wrap all this up, PlayStation Vita 2 is coming. Destiny's latest expansion, the Black Armory, was announced this week, and if you're a fan of Destiny, you better prepare yourself, because we are about to get a buttload of content in Destiny 2. The Black Armory will be bringing new guns, new armor, new activities, new exotics, new vendors, and a new raid to the world of Destiny 2. Lost Forges will be the latest activity to come to Destiny 2, where Guardians will compete against 3 wave-based rounds of enemies. All the while, they must defend and insert materials into the forge, creating brand new guns for their party. Bungie plans on adding 4 in-game forges to Destiny 2 by mid-January. During the announcement, Bungie also revealed a brand new raid that has me extremely excited. Because for the first time ever, this raid is taking Guardians to the last city. The raid will be titled the Scourge of the Past and has a recommended power level of 640. Bungie also gave Guardians a roadmap for the next 90 days of Destiny 2, with in-game activities and events like Volander's Forge going live on December 4th. The Gofanin Forge will go live on December 7th. The brand new raid Scourge of the Past is going live on December 7th, with the Dawning returning on December 11th. The Izanami Forge will fire up on December 18th, with the Niobe Labs launching on January 8th. A brand new exotic quest called The Draw will go live on January 29th, and the Crimson Days will return on February 5th. Now, before we jump into this week's rundown, let's take a quick second over at the Magic Wall to see how our subscriber count is turning out. Thank you, Brian. We are currently sitting at 994 subscribers. All right, now I know a lot of people are getting bummed, but remember, the magic number we need to hit is 1,000. We are 6 subscribers away. So you might be wondering, how is the Nerf report going to achieve that? Well, I'm going to pull something up real quick. Analysts around the country are looking at this right here. All right, you'll notice the Nerf report. This is their subscriber breakdown per country. All right, analysts are looking at this, and they're tearing it apart. You know, they're looking at United Kingdom doing great. China doing great. Australia doing fantastic. But the key for the Nerf report's success is right there. It's North America. Analysts are looking at that. So I'm going to zoom in real quick. So if the Nerf report wants to hit 1,000 subscribers or more, they need to make sure that their success is right there. They need to look at Florida. They need to look at California, New Jersey, Michigan, Texas. The Rust Belt of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan are going to be key to the Nerf report's success tonight. So, you know, we still got a lot of show to go, but I'm going to tell you, it is heating up to be a long wait tonight, and I cannot wait for that 1,000 number. Back to you, Brian.
And now for something completely different. Yeah.
You know, World War II had V-Day. Mexico has Cinco de Mayo. And this day will forever be remembered by gamers as the day the Nintendo Creator Program died. But I hear ya. What's the Nintendo Creator Program? Why does it matter? You are asking fantastic questions this week. So let's talk about it in a brand new segment titled, You Down with NCP? Yeah, well, now it's dead, so you're probably not down with it anymore. To tell this story properly, we need to go back to 2013, at the beginning of the Let's Play trend. Back then, Nintendo responded to content creators posting Nintendo videos by claiming 100% of that video's monetization. For example, let's say I made a video about Pokemon, and I earned 10 Oreos from the ad revenue of that video. Back then, Nintendo would approach me and say, wow, that is a great video you made promoting my product and telling everyone to buy it. But you know what? You don't own any of those characters. You don't even own the digital copyright that's inside of that game. So we're just gonna take all 10 of your Oreos, and even though we didn't do any of the work on the video, we think we own all of those cookies. Now you can imagine that Nintendo doing that wouldn't be very popular amongst gamers, which is why Nintendo created the Nintendo Creator Program. The Nintendo Creators Program would allow content creators to apply for a partnership with Nintendo. And upon approval, Nintendo would still claim their video, but instead of taking all the revenue, they would split the ad revenue with the creator. So once again, let's say I create a video. I earn 10 Oreos from ad revenue. Because I am a member of the Nintendo Creator Program, Nintendo approaches me and says, swell job you did with that video, kid. You know, instead of taking all of your Oreos, we're only gonna take 6, leaving you the other 4 for making future videos. That's right, if you were a member of the Nintendo Creator Program, Nintendo would still claim 60% of your revenue. Nintendo claimed that due to them owning the copyrights to the games and characters within them, that any use of them was the sole property of Nintendo. And in their eyes, they were doing creators a favor by allowing them to keep the additional 40%. Now, the NCP has always been a huge concern for me on this channel. Because I'm not a member of the program, I have avoided talking about Nintendo a lot of the time because I don't want to have my video claimed by Nintendo. In fact, in the early days of the Nerf report, I filmed this terrible B-roll footage of just me playing with action figures that we used instead of using their trailers out of fear that the video would be claimed by Nintendo. Fast forward to this week, and the world of gaming was shooken to its core by thousands of content creators celebrating the fall of the Nintendo Creator Program. Nintendo announced it in a statement saying, "We are ending the Nintendo Creators Program to make it easier for content creators to make and monetize videos that contain Nintendo game content. We will no longer ask creators to submit their videos to the NCP, and creators can continue showing their passion for Nintendo by following Nintendo's guidelines." And now for this week's top story, Red Dead Online. Prior to the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar Games had announced that a beta for Red Dead Online would be launching towards the end of November. And when Rockstar says the end of November, they clearly mean it because they waited to the last minute. In fact, this week, the official beta for Red Dead Online launched. First access to Red Dead Online was granted to owners of the Ultimate Edition of Red Dead on November 27th, with the general public gaining access on November 30th. Red Dead Online will feature all of the gameplay that Red Dead 2 offered, along with the massive open world left for you to explore. Gamers can explore the world with friends or by themselves. Players can also form a posse of 7 players to play, hunt, fish, battle rival gangs, raid hideouts, hunt for buried treasure, and complete new missions. Red Dead Online also features custom character creations, ability cards, treasure maps, and a battle royale mode. Well, kind of. I mean, everybody spawns in with throwing knives, there's bows and arrows across the map, circle closes in, and whoever's the last one standing wins. It's kind of like a battle royale light. In fact, I mean, that's a hell of a lesson. Anything can be a battle royale if you try hard enough. And finally for this week, we come to... That noise, of course, signifies that we are running out of time and coming close to the end of the show. So, in order to cover all the week's remaining news, we must initiate a segment that I like to call Nerfed in 60 Seconds. The rules to Nerfed in 60 Seconds are simple. Every single week we have so much news to talk about and so little time to do it. So we take all the week's remaining news, put 60 seconds on the clock, and try to cover it as fast as humanly possible without running out of breath, passing out, or dying! But you know, it would be poetic justice that, like, during this segment, I died before the channel hit 1,000 subscribers. So, Dirk, how close are we? 997! We are 3 subscribers away. Literally 3 subscribers away from 1,000. So, get on the phone, call your cousins, call your brothers, call your mom, call your grandma, get them to subscribe to the Nerf Report in the next 60 seconds, because when we're done with this segment, I want us to be at 1,000 subscribers, so let's do this. So with that in mind, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Thunder noise! And go. Star Citizen held a free access week this week, and on their first day, they generated $781,000 from new customers who got the game for free. That is insane. Super Mario Odyssey has officially sold 1 million copies in the United States. Sea of Thieves dropped brand new content this week called the Shrouded Spoils. Luigi Mansion will have a multiplayer when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. Speaking of multiplayer, Pokemon Go is getting PvP, baby. Can't wait for that. Path of Exiles has been delayed on the PlayStation 4. Anthem just launched the registration for their closed alpha. You better jump on that quick because that is going to fill up super fast. Guacamelee 2 is coming to the Nintendo Switch on December 10th. And finally, Bethesda has announced that they are delaying Elder Scrolls Blades, which, judging by the last week or two for Bethesda, that's probably not a bad idea. Have we hit 1,000 subscribers? No. Hit the subscribe button right now. I swear That is it for Nerfed in 60 seconds, and that is it for this week's episode of the show. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here and haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Be the 1,000th subscriber. Be the 999th subscriber. Let's get this done. As always, my name is Bryant Chappelle. You are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching. I swear to God, if we don't hit 1,000 subscribers after this episode, we're done. I'm shutting it off. I am tearing down the magic wall.